In today's video I would like to show you how to paint this cute little bunny. You can follow this with any brushes you are comfortable with, but I will list everything I'm using in the description below. I will use the brushes and texture from my watercolor bundle. I'm using the texture called Canvas Basic. I will also link the sketch that you can download for free. As you can see, I already have my sketch here. And I'm going to start painting on a blank layer above, but at the same time it has to be below the layers with texture. Only then will the texture be visible. For the brush I'm going to use the watercolor for everything and kind of beige color. And I'll color the whole bunny. I will add another layer of the color where I want it to be darker. I would like my bunny to have two large spots on its head. Now I'll take a bit darker tone and I'll add even more darker spots. I'll lower the opacity of the sketch a bit. Now I'll add some light pink details. I will use the watercolor C brush. This brush applies and also blurs the existing color, so it will be perfect here. Now duplicate the layer, use hue, saturation, brightness and set the brightness to the max. Then duplicate the layer several times and match them all together. This made this layer no longer transparent. Now we can apply alpha lock. I grab the watercolor detail blend and I'll smooth the transition between shades. Now I'll use the eraser brush, which is set to the ink, and I'll clean the edges. Now I'll take darker tone of beige, and for a brush I'll take watercolor detail heavily diluted and I'll add darker edges and spots. Alpha lock is turned on all the time, so the color will only cover the existing one. This makes it a lot easier. Now I switch the brush to the watercolor for everything. As you see, I haven't changed the color, but using that brush the shade is darker than before. Now I'll change the brush to the watercolor background. It has nice irregular edges, so I'll add darker and lighter irregular spots. I will move the sketch above to see where the eyes will be, and I'll add darker spots around the eyes. I will continue with watercolor background brush, but in smaller size. I think it looks nice, so I choose light pink color, watercolor tip for a brush, and I'll paint cheeks. Now I'll add darker pink details. I'm going to move on and start painting the face. I will do it on a separate layer above. I choose black and watercolor for everything as a brush. Now I'll add pink nose and some white flashes of lights. Now I choose the layer with the bunny and I'll add some more darker details. I think it looks nice, so I'll move on to painting the dress. I will do it on a separate layer. I'll choose pink and watercolor for everything as a brush. I'll move the layer with the dress under the layer with the bunny and I'll add some darker shadows on it. Now I switch the brush to the watercolor detail blend and I will smooth it out a bit. And again I switch to the watercolor for everything for adding more dark details. Now I'll make a new layer above. I will choose white and ink for a brush. And I'll paint some easy flowers on the dress. You can paint flower by flower or simply copy this layer and move them to the places you want. I move the flowers to any place, even on the edge of the dress, but then I will show you a trick. Now I merge all the flowers together so they are on one layer. And now the trick I was talking about. I'll put clipping mask on that layer so I'm sure the flowers are on the dress only. Now when I turn off the background you can see better. Without clipping mask the flowers are all around, and now when the clipping mask is on they are only on the dress. I will also put alpha lock on that layer so it will be easy to add some shadows on that flowers. I'll take light grey color and watercolor for everything as a brush. When alpha lock is on, I'm painting only on that flowers. I think a color accent would look interesting here, so I'll take a bright orange tone and add some dots on the flowers. I would like the bunny to look fluffier. I'll select the layer with the bunny and turn off alpha lock. I'll choose dark beige tone and HB pencil as a brush, and I'll add some fur. I will also add some lines near the eyes so they will look like eyelashes. And I also add some whiskers. Now I change the color to white and I'll add some more lines in the same places. And I will add some ground. I will do it on a separate layer below everything. I will choose beige and watercolor sip as a brush. I will add some flowers. I will do it on a blank layer above. I'll choose the watercolor sip brush. It blurs nicely, so it has a beautiful watercolor effect, but it is a great moment to play around with the brushes. I think it is really cute. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you think I've earned it, please give this video a like and subscribe the channel if you haven't already. Thanks for your support, thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.